Is the Calgary real estate market starting to slow down? In a word, yes, but probably not as much as you think. For the last 6 straight weeks, we've had showing activity decrease, which is a sign of cooling in the market. That's everywhere except in the 500K to 600K price range. We've also now seen inventory slowly creep up, where it's now at about 2.4 months. So still very much in seller market conditions, but that's quite a bit of an increase over earlier in the year when we were less than 2 for a couple months. So to put it in perspective, these are still record low inventories that we haven't seen in really since about 2013 to the 2015 range. And so what has that done? It has pushed our benchmark price up 11.4% year over year. So really big gains in the Calgary market, and that extends across all segments. So what happened in June in the detached and semi-detached market? Well, in the detached, we continued to have strong sales, actually up over 1% year or month over month from last month, and up 13.1% year over year, up to $537,000. What's interesting here is that we're actually seeing this in certain parts of the city and not necessarily everywhere. So city center still not up to previous highs and still a little bit slower, but areas like the south, southeast, east, north, and northwest are the ones that are really leading the charge here on increased sales. On semi-detached, the pace is showing some signs of slowing, but is still going pretty crazy as well. And that's up 11.2% year over year, settling to a $427,000 number. We are seeing some of the areas not quite where they used to be, with only the north, west, and southeast districts having the prices over previous highs. So what happened in townhouses in Calgary in June? Well, we've actually seen sales to date of over 2,000, which is the highest mark since the boom years of 2007. Now we're starting to see inventories creeping up a little bit closer to the 3 level, but still very much seller's market conditions. So the road price is actually almost at 300,000 as a benchmark at 299,300, which is 9% year over year and 1% month over month. So prices have improved in most districts, but we still haven't reached the previous highs that we would have had back in, say, 2007. And then what's happening in apartment condominiums in Calgary? Well, we've actually still seen some price growth this year, up 5% year over year, but we're also seeing consumers jumping into the market with more sales, more inventory than previous years would see. So we're still about 15% below previous highs, but definitely trending back in the right direction. That benchmark price is now above $250,000 at $253,000. So what we've seen actually is all areas have increased in price, but the West is the one that's particularly leading the gains. And realistically, the last 6 years have been really bad for apartment condominiums, and now we're starting to see some recovery on that side. So it's really encouraging. A little bit more balanced market condition in that segment than maybe the rest of the city is, but still really nice if you've been sitting on an apartment and looking to sell it. If you're interested in always hearing the most up-to-date stats for the Calgary real estate market, make sure to like and follow. If you've got a specific question about your own home, you can comment on this video or feel free to shoot me a direct email, which is in my bio.